Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on Rockdale YouTube tonight. If you couldn't make the trip down to Hamlin, currently boys JV action underway, and they have the lead 16-9 with 3:12 left to go here. Still doing some behind-the-scenes setup. So I'm going to leave it on this camera view here for a while. Try to get the whole court in there. And we're going to try to get a scoreboard up and going here for you. So I'm going to quit commentating, and then we'll be back shortly. About 2:50 left to go until halftime. Boys JV, they got a 16-11 lead. All right, so I just did a speed test, and apparently there must be a ton of devices connected to this network. It's, went from like 150 megabyte download speed to like 17. So I think my game plan is going to be I'm going to turn that camera hopefully to face the scoreboard, and I'll just go one solo camera up here so we can see the score of this game, and hopefully the Wi-Fi holds up enough to to get through the game, but 14 seconds here to halftime. I'll wait till then. Shot clock violation. Britton Hecla has a 18-14 lead right now, a 10.2 on the clock. Nate Schuler to inbound. He's out there with Jack Tevidahl, Bo Michael, Lofton-Her, and Drew Heitman. Bo Michael takes it down the court. 7 seconds left to go. He'll get it to Lofton-Her. Inside drive, lay up. Off the rim, no good. Last second heave. Also short. So the boys JV heads to the locker room, 18-14 lead. I'm gonna take down here and go try to fix the camera up on the scoreboard. If I happen to lose you, don't worry, I'll get back up and going. We'll be right back. All right, made it back here. As you see, Britton Hecla 25-21 lead, 4:24 left to go. Inside shot from Bo Michael, and it goes. Stay tuned for girls varsity action after this. We'll have the Bolt Marketing pregame show. Pregame interview with Coach Nelson. Take a look at some records and schedules. Full timeout Hamlin. Britton Hecla leads 27-21. 4:03 left to go in the game in boys JV. We'll be right back. That one goes against Bo Michael, his first of the night. Open look at a three, short into the hands of his teammate. That shot no good. Rebound Nathan Folkman. Drew Heitman on the right wing. He'll dribble across the three-point line. Nathan on a drive. Puts up a shot. No good, but he'll head to the line. It'll be hard to get a look at those corner threes. Up on top of the crow's nest here. We got one in the other corner too. Covered by a radio station and must be their school. Coming back down the other way. Knocked out of bounds. Bo Michael is pumped up on that one. 28-21 Braves, 3:19 left to go in the game. Jace Ryan in with Jack Tevedall, Lofton Hearn, Nathan Folkman, and Nate Schuler. Jace on a drive, shot, no good. Oh! It's a nice defense here from your Braves. They'll go baseline. Layup is up and good. 28-23. Jack Tevedall brings it down, gets it to Nathan. Over to Jason, the right side. Lofton Her comes around, thought about the three, pulls it down. Inside look to Nate Schuler. Back up top to Jace. Nice look at the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Out of bounds. Ball might go back in. Oh boy. Over and back. Travel. Oh, oh my goodness. Full court inbound pass to Lofton. He'll take it down. Nice look to Drew. Jack comes up with a loose ball. He'll dribble back out of there. He'll reset. 1:33 left to go in the game. Kicks it to Drew. 18 on the shot clock. That one taken away. Shot inside, no good. Braves come out of there with the rebound. And we'll have a foul. I think Lofton's got 3 feet on that kid. Oh, he's not guarding him. Looked like he was gonna. Well, still, Nate's got like 1.5 feet. Under a minute to go. Lofton her on a drive. Shot doesn't go. Hamlin headed back down the other side. 3-pointer long. Rebound Drew Heitman. Gets it over to Lofton. Over to Nathan. They get it across the half-court line. Hamlin will foul. 30.8 seconds. They'll also take a full timeout. We'll be right back. Folkman inbounds to her. Back to Nathan on a drive. Oh, at an open lane, but gets fouled. That'll be, I think, the 5th team foul. We'll send him to the line. Nathan, typically a pretty good free throw shooter. Ooh. Up over the top and back out. Second one, same. Rebound, Drew Heitman. Nice board, kicks it out. Quick foul call. Stops the clock. Sinks it. Sinks his second. 30, 23, 26 seconds left. Cross court pass, 3 short. Hamlin with the board, shot no good. Rebound, Drew Heitman. And the Braves will dribble that one out. Come away with the boys JV win, 30-23. Gonna grab a break. When we return, Bolt Marketing pregame show before girls varsity. Thanks for watching Braves basketball on Rocktail YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rocktail YouTube. Glad you're joining us tonight if you couldn't make the trip down to Hecla for the Britton Hecla Braves taking on the Hamlin Chargers. 2 more games to go this regular season. Here tonight and Friday night over in Groton. I am out of breath. Going up 3 flights of stairs. I've been working out every day, but geez, lifting weights is a little different than running on the treadmill or something. But appreciate y'all joining us here. Let's get into it. I want to thank all of our live stream sponsors for the year. North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Banky Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Valley Dairy Supply, Tank Seed, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Creative Concepts. If you see those folks out and about, please give them a big thank you, as without them, none of this would be possible. Welcome to our Bolt Marketing pregame show, joined by special guest commentator tonight, Gary Wadsworth. We're in your home turf.
Yeah, it's interesting coming back here. I don't get here very often.
Yeah. Should be a good night. Second time actually joining me this year. For those of you watching at home, if you didn't catch the Madison game, Britton Hecla boys versus Lennox, Gary was on for that as well, so appreciate you lending a hand again.
I'm not sure it's by popular demand, but here I am.
Well, at least this way, maybe my live stream will be a little more biased, or unbiased, I should say.
All right.
I'm typically fairly biased, so should be a good night. I am out of shape. I found out 3 flights of stairs. I'm a big dude, and I'm sweating already.
I was just thinking about how my heart was beating when I put this headset on.
I'm
just came up the steps.
And heat rises, so I'm a little warm up here too. But thanks for joining us, everybody. Bolt Marketing pregame show. Let's take a look at our records and schedules here. First, Britton Hecla girls coming in at 4-14 on the season. Tough stretch of games here they've had. Close one last night. Came down to the wire. They ended up losing by a point to Waverly South Shore.
Did you get to see that one?
I was driving, but I had it up, and so every once in a while I glanced down at it, and it was quite the ending.
I made it over there. I haven't been in the Waverly gym ever, I don't think. I think that place originally had to be a bank.
Oh, yeah. I'd believe it.
Because it's all concrete around it. But there was 3 shots last night that hit the bang board and banked in and shouldn't have.
Yep.
And they were all for the other team. So there was a lot of luck that went into that win for Waverly last night, in my opinion. But the Braves played pretty well. Yeah,
and that's the first time in a while they've put up over 40. 46 points for them last night, whereas the games before they had 31, 24, 36, 30, 15 even one night. So yeah. It was good to see him get after it. Had a chance to visit with Coach Nelson beforehand, and they've got a couple injured girls tonight. One, I think, that's going to try to give it a go. We'll see if she makes her way out there or not. So could be a down night for them, but good to see him get some spirit back and put some hustle in a close one last night. On the other side of things, Hamlin Chargers, 17-1. What do you want to say? Great ball team here and well coached. The last time they lost was back on January 17th to the now 3rd-ranked Wagner. And
the Copels down there. There's a little bit of history I can bring for you. Wagner and Hamlin met in the semifinal game of the state tournament in, what year was that? 1996, when the girls played in the fall still. And I believe, I don't remember the Copel girl's name that's down there now at Wagner, but her mom, I think, was Ashlyn Copel. And she played against some of the Wadsworths here from Hamlin in that game.
Yep.
Hamlin ended up beating them and winning the state championship that year. But it's kind of funny to see those same kids, same names show up,
right.
generation after generation like that and playing against each other.
Right. Yeah, we've got a Wadsworth in Hamlin now, and well, a Zelke, the Wadsworth relation in Britton.
Yep.
And pretty neat to see. You see a lot of familiar last names like that. Taking a look at the rankings for the girls, Class A there. We were just talking about Wagner, ranked number 4. And as you see, Hamlin ranked number 2 at 16-1. And so Britton Hecla has faced the number 2 ranked team tonight. They faced Clark Willow Lake, who's ranked number 7, and Aberdeen Roncalli, who's ranked number 8. And so battle tested, I guess you could say.
Well, you find out what you're made of when you play the good teams, that's for sure. Hopefully they can make a good showing tonight.
Had a chance to visit with Coach Nelson before the game. Let's take a listen in to what he had to say. All right, here on the road pregame with Coach Nelson, coming up on the last week of regular season play. What do you have for goals for the girls as they try to finish out the regular season here?
Well, play the best they ever did on the 21st game. We got 2 games to go. Here's the number 1 team in the state. Then we go to Groton, and we'll probably have to go back to Groton or Millbank, who knows. Like I said, try to play our best and put some balls in the hole and make some free throws. But like I said, we're going through the tough teams right now, and we got injuries, but game of basketball.
Yeah, played tough last night on the road and actually put some points up. What can you use from that game to build off of?
Well, everybody had to help each other since I had 2 starters and a beat, and the 6th man wasn't playing. And like I said, we got pretty banged up. Corinne's going to try tonight, and Carly's all right. Peyton's at home. She might dress Tuesday, but it's things you got to go through. So.
Yep, that is for sure. That's basketball, and appreciate all the time you put in, and hopefully we can finish the season on a strong note. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, thanks to Coach Nelson for his time before the game. Found a little spark from the girls last night and hoping to find something to build off of as they head into postseason. Regions start next week, which kind of most likely sounds that's going to be over in Groton. So it'll be a tough go here to end the season for the Britton Hecla Braves. Was chatting with him a little bit about Shalon Pruitt, and I was curious as to what the rebounding record was and where she's at. And she is a sophomore with 2 years left to go. He thought rebounding record for the girls was like 520 something, I believe. Maybe Jaden Bender holds that. And he thought Shalon was in the mid 200s somewhere. And so a couple years left to go, but seems like every game she's got double-digit rebounds. And I know a few nights, well, more than a few nights, she's had double-doubles. And so very excited to watch her. Led also by Carly Zelke and Danica Zelke out there. And then Corinne Jones, tough player as well, who I think is battling injury right now, so we'll see how much she goes tonight. But off the bench, I've been really excited to watch Tiana Tank provide a spark when she's out there, hustles, gets after it, makes some buckets, and then pretty much just does her job when she's called upon. And so all around, nice hustle from the Braves, and hopefully they can continue what they started last night. Don't tell your sister I'm showing this, but I'm going to pan over, I think. I don't know if I can get under the hoop there, but it's State A champions 400-meter relay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think Jill Wadsworth is up there. Don't tell her I'm going to say the year 1995.
Well, if you're going to do that, go all the way down to the left, too.
All the way down to the left. 2024?
1996.
1990.
Not that far down. The last one on
Oh,
that
there
far
we
wall.
go. Oh, yeah. Spirit of Sioux Award, girls basketball, 96. I was looking for that one and didn't see it. Thanks for pointing that out.
You bet.
Jill, don't kill me for posting that year.
That's okay. She told me today not to talk about her, which is just an open invitation for your brother to talk about you.
Pretty much.
But at the very top of this, though, very much deserved. Spirit of Sioux Award winner.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And I don't know if many people know she went on to be a cheerleader, right?
Yeah, her first year of school, she went to Dakota Wesleyan and played basketball down there, and then transferred to SDSU. I think it was for her sophomore year and was cheerleader, I think, every year there that she had eligibility. So
kind of neat all-around experience. Thanks for joining us. That's going to do it for our Bolt Marketing pregame show. I wanted to make quick mention, too, coming up with a new weekly show back home called the Rocktail Roundtable. Small town, big conversations. So we will have some sports segments in there, but also going to bring in local guests from around the region and talk about them and what they have going on in their communities. And so it should be a pretty neat experience. Pretty excited for that coming up. Working with Emily at Creative Concepts on that show, and she's really been a big help for that.
Between the Braves from Britton, Hecla High School and Chargers from Hamlin High School.
All right, starting lineups, national anthem about to get underway.
By coaches, officials, and players are made in good faith and should be respected. We hope that you enjoy the game and support the athlete in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. First, let's meet the starters for the Braves. Starting at guard, 5'6" junior, number 0, David Volpe. Starting at forward, 5'8" senior, number 1, Harlan Volpe. Starting at forward, 5'9" junior, number 3, Madeline Michael. Starting at center, a 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Shalon Pruitt. And starting at forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 12, Tiana Sam.
Tiana getting the start tonight, along with Shalon, Carly, Danica, and Maddie.
Cheerleaders, Amelia Logan. Danica Perez Jones. Evelyn Gustafson.
Stick around after the girls' game. In between, we'll have a popcorn rating segment again. Big fan of the video board. That's pretty cool.
that's an upgrade. I don't think I've been here to see that.
That's kind of how I got into broadcasting, is at college in Marshall, where we basically had a full production where the radio TV program ran the video board, all the replays in the arena, but then you also got chances to run cameras on the floor or commentate or even produce or direct the show.
Yeah, Watertown High School had a dad and 2 kids that got interested in that, and then they started their own deal, and they've done a really good job, at least for the 4 years they were in high school. They've still got a club. My kids are mostly out of high school now, so I don't know if they're sticking with it, if they're doing, but it really was good the years they were doing it.
Riley Seeds head coach Tim Coisty. Our officials for tonight's game are Brad Fowler, Nick Ahman, and Lucas Pearson. Athletic training services are provided by Prairie Lake Healthcare System, the official sports medicine team for Hamlin School Athletics. At this time, we ask that you please stand, face the flag, remove all headgear, put your right hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem. All veterans and out of uniform military personnel may salute the flag. Tonight's anthem, national
Wow, David Grantham nailed that national anthem. That was pretty good. First time this year I've been up above for a basketball game.
Yeah, the view's pretty good up here.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do about a view on the camera when someone tries to hit a corner three down below us. Shalon Pruitt at center to take the tip. Hamlin will control to start the game. Britton Hecla gets set into their 2-3 defense here. Corner three on the way, in and out, rebound, Shalon Pruitt. We'll be saying that a few more times this game, I believe. Coming back down the other way, Danica out on the left wing. She'll get it up top to Shalon. She'll pick up her dribble, gets it to Maddie. Michael puts it on the floor. Now backs it out, gets it to Carly. They'll swing it around up top. Into Shalon at the free throw line. She'll turn and shoot. Shot off the mark, rebound, Chargers. That one thrown away. So right off the bat, Hamlin playing pretty quick, but no score on the board. Danica dribbles through the defenders, gets it down the other side of the court, picks it up, gets it over to Maddie. Inside to Shalon. She'll get the first bucket of the game. 2-0 Braves. Three ball is good. Maiko up to Zelke. They'll get it across the half-court line. Looking for Maddie. That one thrown away. Shot under the rim, no good. Rebound Chargers. They'll take it back up again. Gets fouled down low. And number 32, Adeline Jensen, sophomore, will head to the line. Sinks her first, makes it 4-2. And her second as well. Michael will control in the backcourt. Ooh, dangerous there. Danica grabs a hold of it. Stumbles coming across, and that one thrown away. Baseline pass, they'll swing it up top. Now look inside, ball knocked loose. Hamlin comes up with it. Right wing drive into the paint. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Carly. Britton Hecla will head down to the other side. That'll be our first team foul on Hamlin, so one apiece now.
It's always interesting to see in the first few minutes what the refs are going to allow for contact, whether that's body or reaching in or.
Yeah, I was going to ask on that one where Danica kind of stumbled on the last possession and threw it away, if that was a bump or.
I mean, it looked like the defender was a little bit out of position and out of control, and that's why she lost control of the ball. But that's up to the ref to decide, not us.
Right. Suppose if they're going to let you play, you got to play through it.
As a player, you got to figure that out. What are they going to allow, and how much can I get away with? And they give you, 4 chances to screw up before they kick you out of the game, so you might as well take some of those chances.
Rebound, Maddie Maiko. She'll put it back up. No good, but she gets fouled and will head to the line. 5:38 left to go in your first. Second on the way, sinks that one. 5-3 now. Shot from inside the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Carly. Danica will bring it back. Over to Maiko. Maiko puts it on the floor. She'll go right wing. Has to pick it up, gets it to Carly. Carly now on a drive. She'll take it to the hoop, stops. She'll put up a shot, it's short. Had a good look. And a transition bucket for the Chargers. Shalon will stop at the free throw line, puts one up and in. She really likes that spot. Cross court pass from Hamlin. They'll back up, they'll swing it around three-point line to the right side. Now a left corner three on the way, that's good. Maiko ahead to Pruitt. Pruitt on the drive, takes it all the way down. Pass across to Tiana, shot up, bounces around, no good. Hamlin with the rebound. Right wing three is good. Coach Nelson says he'll take a timeout. We'll grab one as well. 4 minutes left in your first. Braves trail 13-5. Thanks for watching Britton Hecla basketball on Rockdale YouTube. All right, back in action here after that Coach Nelson timeout. Maddie Maiko brings it up out of the backcourt. She'll get it to Shalon. Carly back to Pruitt. Maiko up top will stop, fires a shot from inside the arc, off the rim, no good. Fight for the board. Tiana Tank comes up with a loose ball. Shot no good, and we're headed the other way. They'll come back down right corner. Three ball in the way, off the mark. Long rebound, grabbed by the Chargers.
This 2-3 zone is going to force them to keep shooting that long ball, and the only way to get the team out of a good zone defense is to make those threes. And
that was a nice look under the basket. They are a good shooting team, too.
They've been doing it so far.
Knocked out of bounds. Ref says Britton Hecla ball. We will take it. Inside look to Pruitt. She'll put it on the floor. Drives. She'll get fouled before she gets the shot off.
That was a good take. I mean, when there's nobody on the court and you got a chance to make a move, you might as well try and get the ball in the hole.
Yep, be aggressive. Carly to inbound. Gets it into Maddie. She'll lose a handle, regains control. Gets it to Tiana. Inside look to Carly. Turns, shoots. Shot no good. Rebound Chargers. They'll swing it around up top. Now back left side. Inside look now. They'll kick it out to the right corner. Neuendorf for three, over the top of the rim, rebound Pruitt. And a jump ball down low. Possession arrow with Britton Hecla. Carly passes in last second to Maddie Maiko. Shalon will get fouled.
Defender was out of bounds when she reached in for the
Oh,
ball.
okay. Carly Zelke out on the right corner. Looks inside to Shalon. She'll put up an awkward shot. Almost goes in and out. Knocked away by Danica. Chargers grab the ball. Here's a drive. Three-pointer on the way, off the mark. Tiana Tank grabs the ball. Maddie Maiko throws it down court to Danica. She has to kind of save that one and throws it right into the Chargers' hands. Neuendorf inside look here. Cross-court pass. Three-point attempt blocked by Maiko. Three ball on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound Maiko. She'll bring it down quickly, gets it up to Tiana. They'll swing it around to Shalon. She'll fire a shot. Off the back of the rim, rebound Carly. Nice power dribble, puts it back up, and it goes. It's 15-7, under a minute to go.
There it is.
Knocked away by Maiko into the hands of Danica. She gets it back up top to Maiko. Now back to Danica. Wide open three on the way. Off the mark, rebound Tank. Knocked away out of bounds. Britton Hecla ball. 30 seconds left in your first quarter.
Braves got a little momentum here if they can get another bucket.
Natalie Treby into the game. Carly to inbound, gets it into Danica. Loose ball. Tiana Tank grabs that one. Has it knocked away, regains control. Shalon now with it up top. Inside look to Carly. Outside to Danica. She'll fire a three. That one's short. Rebound Chargers, 15 seconds left. Fouled on the shot down low. We'll be shooting free throws with 10.7 left in your first. Doing some things well here towards the end of the first quarter. Just got a little behind on that fast break. Both free throws go, 17-7 now. Inbound pass picked off. And a shot goes. Carly puts it on the floor. And that's how your first quarter will end. Hamlin 19, Britton Hecla 7. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. All right, second quarter action about to get underway here from Hayti. Brent Hecla trails 19-7. Doing some things well here against the number 2 ranked team in the state. Three on the way. No good. Rebound, Tiana Tank.
Britton's not giving them many second chances tonight.
Maiko inside look to Tiana. That one picked off. Hamlin steps out of bounds. Up over the top. Tiana has to chase that one down. She'll pick up her dribble, gets it over to Maiko. Down in the corner. Now back up top, left wing. Inside look to Carly. She'll put it on the floor. It's fouled. First team foul in the second quarter for Hamlin. Carly inbounds to Shalon. She turns and has it taken away. Pass down court. They'll work it around the three-point line. Nice look inside the basket. Shot doesn't go. Rebound batted around. Grabbed by Hamlin. That rebound grabbed by Shalon. We're headed the other way. Shot by Maiko, no good. Rebound Chargers. That last possession the Chargers had down here was the first time in a while we've seen a second opportunity. That three-pointer hits the top of the backboard. Tiana will come out. On the court, Shalon Pruitt, Natalie Treby, Maddie Maiko, Danica Zelke, and Carly Zelke. Maiko dribbles right side, inside pass, thrown away. Charger basketball, 6:17 left to go in the half. And Lily Munt will sub in. Carly will get a breather. Lily, an 8th grader at Brent Hecla. Pretty good defensive player. Shot on the way, off the back of the rim. Rebound, Pruitt. Nice board by Shalon. Up top to Maiko. She'll swing it around. Lily Munt over to Natalie. Back up top to Munt. They'll swing it to Maiko. Maddie inside look to Shalon. She'll put it on the floor. Turns, shoots. Shot doesn't go. Pass down court. Thrown out of bounds. So a little back and forth here. 19-7. So at this point in the basketball game, honestly, I thought it would be a little more out of hand than this. And so Britton Hecla playing fairly well.
Braves are doing a good job on the boards and defense. The fast breaks are hurting them a little bit, but
Three-point shot there doesn't go, but a good look at the basket. Chargers drive into the paint. She'll turn, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Shalon. I think that's her 4th or 5th this game. Ball poked away into the backcourt. Coach Nelson will take a timeout. 30-second timeout gives us the chance to hop into our Venture High-Speed Huddle, brought to you by Venture Communications, your high-speed internet provider. Right now you can try a higher internet speed for free for 3 months by giving their office a call. So 19-7 the score here. Coach Nelson calls a timeout as the ball is poked away and probably just reminding, hey, let's hustle And when we do get an open look, get yourself set and just relax a little bit as that shot goes up. Not too much you can ask. More of them against the number 2 ranked team in the state, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of those shots fall, and it might actually look like a game up there if it was, a couple of those layups had gone in. Wouldn't take much to change that.
That is for sure. That's your Venture high-speed huddle. Back here after that Britton Hecla timeout. Inbound pass knocked away. Little hesitation there. Could have got it into Danica right away. Gets knocked out of bounds. Now needs some help. Gets it into Shalon, just past the defender. They'll get it over left side to Carly. Back up top now to Maiko. Inside look to Carly, knocked away. And we're headed down towards Hamlin's end of the court. Kick right side, Neuendorf 3 is good. She gets fouled and will get a shot at a 4-point play. I was looking at the ball and not at the shot.
Yeah, he called it after the shot, too, so it'll be out of bounds.
Okay.
I didn't see the whole thing. I wonder if she was just boxing out.
Yeah. Shot no good there. Maiko has it poked away from behind. Britton Hecla will give one up there.
Hamlin's been full court pressing and then just man on the ball here for the last couple minutes. And it seems like when they don't go into the full court press, the Braves are not paying as much attention as far as helping somebody out.
Maiko drills a 3 there, makes it 24-10.
That's turned into points for the Chargers. So if the Braves can pick up on that and give that point guard or the one bringing the ball up an outlet.
Nice inside look from the Chargers, gets it to go. Another Coach Nelson timeout. .30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here. Congratulations, by the way, to our gymnastics squad on a nice season. They finished up state last week with a strong performance, battling through illness and injuries this season. But nice job by our seniors to finish out their career there. Abby Lee, Ava Tevedal, and Miss Kraft. We got some young experience coming up for next season too, so excited to watch them continue.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing the Braves gymnastics team quite a few times a year, and my girls are now graduated, so I didn't get to see them as much this year. One time when they competed in Watertown.
Did a live stream at Region Gymnastics and learned a ton because I had
I'm 15 years into
clue.
gymnastics, and I can tell you a couple things but to know how the scoring works, or if the girl maybe made a mistake on her skill, I still am not very good at that after 15 years. So I think my kids enjoyed it a lot more because I knew very little about gymnastics too.
Three-pointer no good. Out of bounds. Ref says Hamlin basketball. Up over the top they go. Open look at a deep 3 off the front of the rim. Chase down rebound grabbed by the Chargers. Lily Munt grabs a hold of that one. Jump ball. Possession arrow with the Braves. Danica checks in. Tiana checks out. Munt over to Maiko, right wing. Inside look to Danica. She'll put it on the floor, makes a move. Shot no good. Hamlin steps on the line. It'll remain Braves basketball. 26-10 our score. Up over the top to Pruitt. Wanted to go to Carly, not there anymore. Shalon over to Danica in the corner. Trying to get it inside, goes back up to Pruitt. She'll fire a shot. Off the glass and in. They'll kick it to the left corner. She'll bring it out, work it up top. They'll go back left side again. Inside look now. They'll kick it back out up top. Now swing it around down in front of us. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Board grabbed by the Chargers. Another three on the way. That one's good. Maiko across the Danica. Inside to Carly. Puts up a shot and it goes. Nice look there for some points.
Carly's got a size advantage. They've been trying to get it to her, just hasn't been working yet. That was a good move, good ball movement, and good movement without the ball.
Nice seal by the Chargers there and an open lane to the bucket. Back down to the other end. Maiko picks up her dribble, gets it to Carly. Under a minute to go in the half. Pruitt puts it on the floor. She'll get her shot blocked. Danica chases down the loose ball. Gets it back to Pruitt. She'll fire a shot. Doesn't go. Chargers grab that loose ball. Numbers advantage. They'll throw it cross court. Three-pointer on the way. Doesn't go. Rebound Carly. 30 seconds left. Coach Nelson will have the girls slow it up. Shot clock is off. Michael will get called for a travel. Fourteen ticks on the clock. The last second three doesn't go. Carly gets herself a rebound to end the first half. 31-14 Braves trail. Before we let you go, I want to thank all of our yearly live stream sponsors one more time. North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Benke Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Valley Dairy Supply, Tank Seed, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Creative Concepts. Gary and I are going to grab a break. When we return, we'll have second half varsity girls action on Rocktail YouTube. Welcome back to Rocktail YouTube, down on the road in Hayti. Second half, girls varsity action. Hamlin leads 31-14, and they will start the second half with the ball. Danica, Carly, Maddie, Tiana, and Shalon out there for your Braves to start the second half. Three-pointer no good, rebound Chargers. They'll kick it back out, three-pointer on the way, that one goes. Maiko brings it down, she'll go all the way to the hoop, puts it up, doesn't go, gets her own rebound, put back, also no good. Look at the other end, shot doesn't go, Tiana with a rebound, she gets it ahead to Maiko. Maddie will slow up and wait for her teammates. Shalon posting up, gets it inside. She'll kick it back out. Back inside to Pruitt. She'll fade away on that one, and it goes. (34-16). Hamlin brings it back down their way. Cross-court pass here, three-pointer, good. Very good shooting team.
Yeah, they're putting it together.
Inside pass to Pruitt, loses a handle on it, into the hands of Hamlin. They'll bring it up top, they'll swing it around right wing. Inside now, they'll kick it out left side on the drive. Neuendorf for three, good. I was just looking at my score sheet thinking Hamlin had sisters, but it's Stevenson and Stephenson.
There was another Stephenson last year. I believe she graduated. It was two sisters there. And then you do have the Neuendorf sisters on this team too.
Okay. Fast break transition bucket there for the Chargers. Timeout, Coach Nelson. Full 42-16. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. All right, welcome back. 42-16 after that Braves timeout. I gave well wishes to our gymnastics team. I'd be remiss if I didn't wish good luck to our wrestling squad with regions coming up this week. They had a nice, tough squad going this year with a lot of experience and ability to do some damage out there. So good luck to the wrestling squad as they get into their postseason work. Pass picked off there. Hamlin headed back down the other side. Floater on the way, no good. Rebound in and out of Tiana's hands, up and under, shot goes. I just looked up at the scoreboard and I saw the junior, Izzy Stephenson's got 20 points already tonight. Fast break, bucket doesn't go, rebound Pruitt. Well, typically this year I've seen the Lady Braves come out of halftime with a little spark, but not tonight. They gave up a quick 10 points and a few more now here again. 44-16 now the score. Pruitt's shot gets blocked, and we're headed back the other way. Inside look, dribble, shot, no good. Rebound, Pruitt. Danica backs her defender down, puts up a shot, gets fouled. She'll head to the line. Natalie and Lily in, Maddie, Tiana out. Danica gets her second to go, and what I believe is the first Britton Hecla point, the second half,
I think so.
with 3:54 left to go in the third. Open three from the corner, off the back of the rim, rebound Shalon. Danica will bring it down, gets it over to Pruitt. She'll dribble down and get it to Lily. Inside pass to Danica. Hamlin comes up with the ball, and jumper's good. Words weren't coming to me there.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes trying to come up with something to say is like a prairie dog doing push-ups. Nobody knows why you're doing it.
And just an extra step there on a travel call. Danica picks up her second foul of the night there. Open look under the basket is good. So running clock here now in the third quarter with 2:13 left to go. Deep three is good. And Chargers are poured on the points. Shalon gets it to Danica. Nice move inside, puts it up, shot doesn't go. Rebound grab by the Chargers. Up top for an open three, that one's good. Danica over to Natalie. Up top to Shalon. Has it knocked away, regains control. That one poked away. Braves get back and stop it from going up and in. Chargers working around the three-point line. They'll go right corner. Here's a baseline drive. Shot up off the glass. In and out. Rebound. Carly. Under a minute to go in your third. And the Braves are tired. Lots of running tonight. Shot from Danica from the free throw line off the back of the rim. Rebound Hamlin. And a fast break transition bucket is good. Gives Stevenson, am I pronouncing that right? Stephenson? She has
Stephenson.
25. Inside look to Carly. She'll put up a shot, doesn't go. And we're running back down the other way. Layup up off the glass goes. Braves content to dribble that one out. And we're headed to fourth quarter action. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. All right, back here, fourth quarter action. Braves trail 58-17. Over and back. Home Braves a little flustered out here. Tiana, Shalon, Carly, Danica, and Maddie out there. New lineup in here for the Chargers. Here's a drive to the bucket. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Maiko. She'll throw it down. Ball gets picked off. They'll go right wing. And a blocking call. That'll go against Carly. That'll be her first on the night. Under 7 minutes to go in the game now. Inbound pass up over the top. Carly will pick up her second. Baseline drive, kick to the left corner for a three off the back of the rim. Carly fights for the rebound. It'll stay Britton Hecla ball, and we'll have a line change. Elsa Bussey Follover, Ella Schuster, Natalie Treby, Livia Connect, and Ella Schuster. Lilymont out there. I think I said a lot of names. I don't
I counted 5,
Okay.
I think.
Felt like I said someone twice. Kind of. There's a shot from Ella. Kind of just in a daze a little bit. Came out in that second half, and I thought we were playing pretty good leading into halftime, and then
Braves are doing a lot of things right. If they had a couple more shots fall, it would have been a lot closer game. They had some opportunities, didn't get them to go. And then Hamlin just did everything right in the third quarter.
Schuster inside, back out to Munt. She'll pick up her dribble, gets it to connect. Back inside to Schuster. She'll turn, no shot, she'll get fouled.
Schuster's not afraid to put a move on.
No. Eighth grader this year. I didn't see her play last year, but she's been pretty good when she's been called upon, getting some varsity minutes this year. Cross-court pass. She'll take it down baseline, kicks it back out right wing. They'll swing it around left side and can't quite control that one. It'll go out of bounds. Under 3 minutes left to go here. Stick around when this is finished. We'll grab a break and then we'll get into our second Bolt Marketing pregame show for the boys game. Mont will dribble to the right corner. Gets it into Schuster. Oh, takes an extra step there. Nice move inside, gets a shot to go. 62-17.
Well, that's just a sign of how things are going right now.
Yeah. Mia Kilker, Skylar Bender, and JC Melro into the game. Out to Bender, inside look to Schuster. She'll turn, puts up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound Kilker. Connect with it. She'll drive inside, gets it out to Schuster. She'll fire a shot, and it goes. Nice job of moving the ball. Oh. Out of bounds remains Hamlin basketball.
It's good to have some proof there's not a lid on this basket.
Inbound pass up over the top. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Melro. She'll bring it down the court. Gets it over to Bender. Back inside to Melro. She'll put up a shot. Doesn't go. Rebound, Kilker. She'll put up a shot. That one no good. 35 seconds left in our ball game. 2 more for the Chargers. Bender inside to Murrow. She has her shot blocked. Chargers grab the loose ball, and they're headed back the other way. They'll be content to dribble that one out. And we are going to hit our Grade A Transportation postgame wrap-up for the girls. Brought to you by Matt Folkman at Grade A Transportation. Britton Hecla falls 67-19. And not all bad tonight against the number 2 ranked team in the state. Had a good first half defensively. Just couldn't get our buckets to go, and then came out of halftime, and Hamlin put their foot on the gas and didn't look back.
Not surprised those girls were tired after that game that went down to the wire last night. It's hard to come back from something like that the next day and have all your energy to get after it.
Yeah, 2 road games in a row, and especially a close one last night, and then facing a tough Hamlin team here tonight. So the Braves fall, and we'll look to get into a break now before we hit some boys action. Thanks for watching along. We'll be back on Rockdale YouTube. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Second game of our doubleheader here on the road in Hayti. We're in Hecla Braves facing the Hamlin Chargers. We're ready for some boys action. Just a quick little plug for a new segment we'll have coming up. Should be a weekly show. Don't have a start date yet, but we're calling it the Rocktail Roundtable. Bringing in different guests to talk about what it is they do in their community, and should be a fun time. We'll have some sports segments as well there, so looking forward to that. Keep an eye on our Rocktail Facebook page as more information becomes available. Welcome to our second Bolt Marketing pregame show. About set for boys action here, joined by Gary Wadsworth. And appreciate your time once again.
You bet.
So we were talking a little earlier about Jill being up on the banners. And I didn't want to necessarily call out the year, but I did, 95, 96. So was this building here when you were in high school or pretty much brand new?
Well, not to rub it in on Jill a little bit, but she never played in this gym. It was built in 1997, and I know anybody that was in Northeast South Dakota remembers that winter in 1997. And we grew up like a mile down the road, and I don't know how many days of school were called off that year.
Yeah.
But they were mid-construction up here, and there was so many windy, blizzardy days that there was snow inside the building because they didn't have windows.
Right.
So they called a bunch of kids to come up because we're cheap labor and shovel the snow out the windows where they had used a tractor or whatever to get the snow away from the windows.
Yep.
It was, 500 plus scoops or whatever in a day, and you're done.
That's a lot of muscle.
Oh, I had some back then, I think.
Oh, man. That's pretty cool. Let's jump in here and take a look at our schedules and records for the boys. Britton Hecla coming in at 12-6. Feel like they took another step forward again this year and are doing some things well, gaining some more experience out there. Coming off of a win last night against Waverly South Shore, 61-44. And 2 more games here for them to close out the regular season, tonight against Hamlin, and then Friday against Groton. The number 4 and number 9 ranked teams in the state. Looking at the Hamlin Chargers, they are 15-2 on the season. And the last loss that they had was back on January 31st against the number 1 ranked team in the state, West Central, who's 18-0. They lost to them 69-48. And so seems like it's West Central and everybody else in this class anyway. And coming up here, they're coming off a win against Dual and Pine Ridge. And then they have Britton Hecla tonight, and to close out their season, they've got Clark Willow Lake. That should be a good matchup. And then they have Redfield to close out the regular season. Taking a look at the rankings in our class in the state, like I said, West Central at the top, and Sioux Falls Christian right below them. And then the teams that Britton Hecla has played, number 3 ranked Clark Willow Lake, playing number 4 ranked Hamlin tonight. They played number 5 ranked Lennox down at Madison. They'll have number 7 ranked Groton area on Friday. And so Britton Hecla boys also battle tested. And that game against Lennox and Madison, I don't think defines who the Braves have been this season, or just off that day. I mean, Lennox is great, but it kind of showed where the top 5 teams in the state in this class are at.
Yeah, Lennox was able to get out and run on the Braves down there, and they're also showed that night that they could shoot. It's going to be the same game here tonight. Hamlin likes to run. They can shoot the long ball too, so Britton likes to run that 1-3-1, so they're going to have to be moving out front and moving on the bottom and making sure they get a hand up on those shots. If they can force them to miss some and put some buckets in on the other end, put some pressure on them, you might see you might see the game change a little bit. So
Yeah, let's hope that happens. Had a chance to visit with both Coach Troy Connect and Senior Jackson Zelke before the game. We'll take a listen in to what they had to say. All right, pregame on the road here with head coach Troy Connect of the boys basketball squad. We're in Hamlin, and road games the last week of the regular season. What are some of your goals this last week as you head to postseason play?
Tough week for us. A couple really good teams coming up here tonight with Hamlin and Groton. So I just want the boys to compete, and I want to find some good feelings in here somewhere, right? Let's compete with these guys, quarter by quarter. Maybe we can pull one off, right? But going into the postseason, you want to peak. So we just want to find some good feelings in here.
Nice win last night on the road as well. Are there things you can use from that similar here tonight against Hamlin?
Yeah, we rebounded better. Against Clark we didn't, so we really focused on rebounding, and I think the guys positioned themselves better when the shots were going up. Played with a lot of intensity on defense. Had some lapses on offense, but I think we can find enough in there. We had 2 really good quarters, I think, throughout that game that we can build off of.
Yeah, excited to see you guys play and finish out the season strong. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, here pregame on the road at Hamlin with Senior Jackson Zelke. Coming off of a nice road win last night. What do you think you can use from that game here to try and beat Hamlin tonight?
Well, we got a few shots to fall last night. That was good, so we're going to have to do that and maybe a little more tonight.
Yeah, and quite a few rebounds on the season I hear for you, so a few more, and we'll be climbing up there in numbers. You focus on that when you're out on the court, just trying to grab boards as much as you can?
I don't know, if the ball's out there, you typically want to grab it, I guess. That's a good way to look at it.
Good point. That was a dumb question on my part. A couple of road games here to end the season. Do you have any goals as you head to the postseason?
Well, we want to be playing our best basketball the last few weeks, so that's the objective coming up here.
That is for sure. Can't wait to see you guys hustle out there, and best of luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks to both Coach Connect and Jackson for their time before the game. Always fun to get to do those. Admittedly, I did ask a dumb question, and I something along the lines of, do you make it a goal to go out and get rebounds? And Jackson wisely said, well, that is what you typically want to do, is grab them if they're there. So dumb interview question on my part, but he is great out there at what he does.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
it's no accident that you get a bunch of them.
Let's see. We'll go ahead and get into our PR segment, our popcorn rating. And last one of the regular season for me. I won't be able to make the Groton game, and I won't be able to do girls regions. So next popcorn action I would see would be boys regions. So tonight, ending out the regular season, popcorn rating at Hamlin, not too bad, pretty average, decent. Wasn't warm, it had been sitting a while, not a fan of that, but pretty good salt, decent amount of butter, so solid 5.8 for me.
Okay, I did get in on it tonight ahead of time, not last minute too, like last time, because I didn't know what was going on last time.
Yep.
But I would agree, the flavor was there, but it wasn't strong. And I if you remember from the Lennox game, I thought that the crunch matters the most. Well,
right.
My popcorn was pretty fresh, and there wasn't a whole lot of crunch there this time, I didn't think.
Okay.
So I would say, as technical as I want to get about this, I'd say 5.8 is pretty generous. I'd probably go with about a 4.7.
Okay. 4-7. That matches my first score of the season at Great Plains Lutheran, which is the lowest. But that's your Knables Kernel Corner guest rating, 4-7 from Gary tonight. Hope you enjoyed the popcorn rating segment this season so far. That's going to do it for our Bolton Marketing pregame show. We're about 3.5-ish minutes from game time. We're going to grab a quick break. When we return, we'll have starting lineups on Rockdale YouTube. Welcome back to Rocktail YouTube down in Hayti for the Braves versus the Chargers. Under a minute to go before starting lineups get underway. Well, between the two teams tonight, you think we see a record number of three-point shot attempts?
I don't know. In the warm-ups there was a lot of three-pointers being shot. I didn't see anybody in the paint. It must have been about 500 in a row.
There's a lot of three-pointers.
Good evening and welcome back to the second half of tonight's Northeast Conference doubleheader basketball game between the Braves from Britton Hecla High School and the Chargers from Hamlin High School. Sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by coaches, officials, and players are made in good faith and should be respected. We hope that you enjoy the game and support the athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. First, let's meet the starters for the Braves. Starting at guard, the 6-foot junior, number 1, Mitchell Berger. Starting at guard, the 6-foot senior, number 3, Benjamin Holtman. Starting at guard, the 6-foot senior, number 5, William Richter. Starting at center, the 6'9" sophomore, number 21, Chad Theater. Starting at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 33, Jackson Goldie. Assistant coaches for the Braves are DJ Richter and Alex Seeker. Head coach, Troy Knapp. Now let's meet the cheerleaders for the Chargers.
All right, getting the start for your Braves. 3 seniors, Will Richter, Jackson Zelke, and Ben Folkman, along with Mitch Berger and Chaz Vieter. I can't say enough how big of a fan I am of the video board.
And now let's make the starting lineup for your Hamlin Chargers. Starting at guard, 6'5" junior, number 1, Logan.
It'd be way cooler if they turned the lights off for that.
Yeah.
Starting at forward, 6'3" junior, number 10.
I think they used to do something like that. Like even one year when they first got this gym, they would drop a spotlight down over a wrestling match.
Yep.
So it was just, that was the only light on during the wrestling match. And it was a bright one, but that was kind of a cool experience.
That was the last time I was in this gym, was for youth region wrestling.
Okay.
That was quite a few years ago now, but I remember that was COVID year.
Okay.
And we had region wrestling here, and then they canceled the rest. And so I don't think state happened that year.
Probably not.
And that was, we were kind of getting the news in South Dakota of everything happening, and then finally it hit here. And
Yep. And I think the state basketball tournaments got canceled while they were going on.
sounds right.
I think they maybe played the first day,
Yeah.
or it was about to happen. I can't remember.
All right, set for action here. Hamlin controls the tip. Knocked away by Jackson Zelke.
That's what you got to do. Got to get a hand on those passes. There was somebody open, but you get a hand on it, it doesn't happen.
Britton Hecla settling into their 1-3-1 here. And knocked away by Will Richter. 18 on the shot clock. Drive kick, 3 on the way, good. Found the open man eventually there. I'd imagine that's what's going to happen, is a lot of time off the shot clock till they find an open man to take a shot.
Yep, and you want to force that long shot. You want to get a hand up, but
Will Richter for a deep 3 off the side of the rim. It'll roll out of bounds. They'll kick it out. Left corner, 3 on the way. Good. 6-0 Chargers. Will Richter will bring it down the other way. He'll direct traffic. Ben Folkman will hold it out deep right wing. Now gets it to Chaz up top. They'll kick it to Will right side. Right corner to Jackson. Tries to get it inside to Chaz. Knocked out of bounds. Remains Britton Hecla ball. Mitch will inbound. Up over the top to Chaz. He'll get it back to Mitch. Now back inside to Viator. He'll turn, tries to get it outside, knocked loose into the hands of Folkman. He'll fire a shot, doesn't go. Rebound Chargers, we're headed the other way. Kick to the right corner. Pulls the trigger on a 3, doesn't go. Rebound Viator. Will with the drive inside, shot inside the paint, off the back of the rim. 6-0, 6 minutes to go. 3-pointer, good. 9-0. So Chargers a deadly shooting team. Inside to Viator, back out to Mitch, right corner. Chaz goes baseline, stops there, tries to get it out to Will, knocked loose. Ben Folkman comes up with the loose ball. Inside to Zelke, move to the basket. He'll get fouled. And he'll head to the line to shoot a couple. First one goes. First point of the game comes almost 3 minutes into it from the Braves. 9-2 is our score. Hamlin dribbling through traffic, kicks it left corner for a three, off the mark, batted out of bounds. Left three on the way, grabbed by Zelke, has it knocked away, up and in it goes. (11-2) the score. Mitch out to Ben Folkman. Tried to keep his foot down. Lofting her into the game. Ben will come out. Up over the top they go. Kick it down to the right corner. Inside, Wadsworth on a move, puts up a shot as he's fouled. Bucket good, and he'll head to the line for the extra. That'll be Jackson's first foul. Free throw is good. Will gets it across half court, kicks it up to Nathan. Over to Lofton now. He'll bring it right side to Jackson. Jackson backing his defender down, move across the paint, loose ball, gets it to Nathan. He'll put up a shot, and he'll head to the line. 4 minutes into the game, 14-2 lead for the Chargers. Mostly by way of the three-point shot. Nathan sinks his first. And his second. Braves 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Cross-court pass here. They'll swing it around up top. Three on the way, off the front of the rim. Rebound her. Will hands it off to Nathan. Nathan will bring it down inside the paint. Falling over, has to toss up a shot, and he'll travel. Inside look here, move to the basket, shot no good. Rebound, Jackson Zelke. Congratulations to him as the fans are all holding up 500 sign. That is Jackson Zelke's 500th rebound of his high school career. Pretty amazing feat. Kicked ball there. Jackson's probably going to hate his mom for handing out those signs.
I'm hoping he didn't see it. But also, I kind of hope he did.
3-pointer good there, 14-7 now. They'll kick it back out top. 3 on the way, good.
Being the uncle, I kind of like making him feel uncomfortable.
Richter over to Folkman. Nathan gets it to Jackson. They'll swing it up top to Will. Over to Viator on the right side. Back out to Jackson. Inside to Ben. Up top to Will. Deep 3 on the way. Good.
Britton's being a little more aggressive now, getting shots that are worth taking, and they're taking them. It's turning into points.
Chargers trying to look inside, knocked away by Ben Folkman. (17-10). Braves trying to climb back in here. 2:05 left in our first. Up over the top. Knocked away by Viator. Chargers will let it roll out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. They'll go back up top. Now right corner, 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Chargers. They'll kick it back out. Left wing 3 on the way. Air ball there into the hands of Folkman. Richter will bring it down. Gets it to Nathan. Drive. Puts up a shot, no good. Fight for the board. Batted around. Out of bounds. Will remain Britton Hecla ball.
Again, another good take to the rack. Those points are going to keep coming. They can keep getting shots like that.
Inbound pass up over the top to Nathan. Into Viator. He'll kick it out to Will for 3. Bang!
Kind of easy not to notice. The Braves have pulled within 4. Get the ball back here. Got some momentum. Let's get another bucket here.
Turnover there, Britton Hecla ball. Richter up top, picks up his dribble, tries to get into the Viator, knocked away. Hamlin on the run. Drive to the basket, layup is good. Jackson patient to get the inbound in and gets it to Will. Knocked loose, Will, floater on the way. Ends up in the hands of the Chargers. Let's see, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Less than a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Knocked away by Zelke. .6 on the game clock, 5 on the shot clock. They'll kick it out up top, deep 3 on the way, good. That's how the first quarter ends. Britton Hecla trying to climb back in. They trail 22-13. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. Welcome back for second quarter action on Rockdale YouTube. Braves trail 22-13 in what was a stellar three-point shooting performance from the Chargers. But Braves doing some good things here to try to climb back in this one. Jack Tevedall in now, will control. Up top, over to Mitch Berger. Over to Zelke in the corner. Up top to Ben Folkman. Folkman puts it on the floor. In the corner to his brother Nathan. He's trying to look inside, bat it away. Chargers grab the loose ball. All the way down to the other end, and they score. Jack back out top to Nathan. They'll swing it around. Mitch Berger inside to Zelke. He'll back down. Nice spin move. Can't get it to go. Right corner three, no good. Batted out of bounds. Britton Hecla ball. Richter in, Ben out. Lofton Her also in. Nathan out. Will Richter will call out the plate. Zelke up top. Inside to Lofton Her on the run. It was there, just I don't know if that was miscommunication on the pass inside or I don't know.
Either Jackson missed the pass or Lofton missed the catch, one of the two. But he had an open lane to the basket, and that's all you can ask for, so get it next time. Whoop.
Everyone's up and all right. Probably looked worse than what it was. 24-13 the score, 6:42 left in the half. Hamlin shooting some free throws.
Said I was going to do my best to not throw an ope on the air, but I just did it right there.
Wonder what the over-under on opes are in Midwest sports broadcasts. I should listen to some Kentucky sports sometime.
Uh-huh.
Zelke puts it on the floor, moves to the basket, rims out, fight for the board. Offensive foul. That'll go against Jackson. That's his third.
Picked up two quick ones there.
Viator in, Jackson out. Pass across the middle, thrown out of bounds. Richter kicks it out to Tevedall in the right corner. Jack tried to get it back to Will, and it's picked off. Drive to the basket, layup is good. Timeout, Coach Connect. We'll grab one as well. We'll be back on Rockdale YouTube. All right, back after that Britton Hecla timeout. Braves trail 27-13, 5:30 left to go in the first half. Mitch inside to Chaz, ball knocked loose. Turnover. Inside look for a wide open bucket. Gets it to go. Will fires a shot, doesn't go. Into the hands of Mitch Berger. Lofton fires a three, in and out, fight for the board. Brought in by Hamlin. Cross court pass. They'll kick it back, left corner. Three no good, rebound Chargers. That shot in and out, rebound Viator. Richter will slow things up. Berger up top, inside to Viator, knocked away. And another three from the Chargers. 4:03 left to go, 32-13. Berger up top to Richter. In the corner to Tevedal, inside to Viator. He'll put a move on, puts it up, shot no good. Corner three is good. Timeout, Coach Connect. 30 gives us a chance to get into our boys Venture High Speed Huddle, brought to you by Venture Communications, your high-speed internet provider. Give their office a call and try out a higher internet speed for free for a few months. Right now, maybe just a chance to catch some breath again and drop an offense to try to get a little closer to the bucket, I suppose.
Yeah, getting this late in the season, you've done all these things 500 times by now, so you should be able to maybe make some modifications to it. The defense is probably expecting some things. They've seen you do it on some tape and some film, and boy, that just aged me too. I called it tape. But yeah, you should be able to do some new things when you're trying to break the scoring open and get some points on the board. You might have to change it up when things aren't working. If nothing else, just to change the kid's mindset and get them looking for something else.
That is your Venture High Speed Huddle. 35-13. Will Richter brings it down the court, gets it across that half court line. Oof, that one thrown away. Folkman brothers, Mitch Berger, Nate Schuler, and Will Richter out on the court. Down the other way quickly. Inside look, wide open Hamlin player for an easy two. Richter on a drive to the basket, puts up a shot, and it doesn't go. Oh, kick it left corner three, good.
It's times like these I wish I was more eloquent like Bob Euchre.
Picked off there. Transition bucket for the Chargers. 42-13. Richter over on the right side, puts it on the floor, stepped on the line. Going back to the tape comment, I think they call it huddle now.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And
I remember when we got our first VCR that would do slow motion. And it
Really?
wasn't really slow motion,
Right.
but it was like the tractor feed would go one click.
I'm fairly certain coaches now can even track how much game film their players watch online.
I
So
suppose with logins and all that.
if you given them assignment to watch film, you can see how much each guy is watching in their downtime.
Then you know if you got a Jamarcus Russell on your hands.
Right.
The Raiders used to send home blank film from other teams. That's how they found out he wasn't watching it, because he'd come back and he'd tell them, yeah, I'm watching the tape. And there was nothing on it.
Mitch Berger gets it across half court and hands it off to Richter. Richter fires a three off the back of the rim. Rebound Chargers. They'll push. And they can't miss. Nathan calling for it down low. They'll send it up top to Lofton. He'll hand it off to Nathan. Fires a shot. That one long. Under a minute to go now in the half. Chargers quickly down the other way. Shot inside goes. I don't know that they've missed on an attempt down this way.
I'd like to know what their shooting percentage is this quarter, but maybe I don't at the same time.
Richter cross court to Berger. He'll get it to Ben. Folkman will back it out. Gets it to Nathan. Inside look to Richter. He'll put it on the floor. Kicks it out to Berger. He'll drive, puts up a shot. Doesn't go. I think Jackson being in foul trouble has kind of hurt the Braves defensively. After he came out that the Chargers pulled away. There's a bucket to end
We don't want to give him too much credit.
the first half. 53 to 13. That means when the clock starts in the third quarter, it should be running clock, I believe. So we're going to grab a break. Thanks for watching along. Before we let you go, one more time, we'll thank our live stream sponsors that make this possible: North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Benke Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, County Line Seed with Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, Britton Baseball and Softball, Valley Dairy Supply, Tank Seed, Metabolic Hoops Academy, and Creative Concepts. We're going to grab a break. When we return, second half action from Hayti. Thanks for watching Braves basketball on Rocktail YouTube. Welcome back to Rockdale YouTube. Set for second half action here. Let's see if the Braves can get something going. They trail 53-13. Hamlin to start the second half with the ball. Tipped by Zelke. Chargers get a hold of the ball. Here's a baseline drive. Look inside, knocked away, grabbed by Zelke. Gets it ahead to Richter. Richter will bring it down. He's trying to look inside to Chaz now. He'll go pass up over too high. And that is kind of how the night's gone. Nice job defensively down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they reset the shot clock there. We didn't touch the rim.
Chargers trying to work that left corner. They'll back it out. They'll go back to the corner now. Knocked away by Zelke, out of bounds. Three is good. Couldn't ask for much better defense there. Berger puts up a floater. That one's short. Hamlin comes back left side. They'll go across court. Deep three on the way. It's good. Richter hands it off to Berger. Berger on the drive. Puts up a shot and is fouled. Viator out, Nathan Folkman in. Berger gets his second to go, 59-14. Look at a three, shot no good. Ben Folkman with a chase down, out of bounds, remains Hamlin basketball. Clock will continue to run, 4:20 left to go in the third. Three doesn't go, rebound Zelke.
Be good for the Braves to get some kind of a spark here on the offensive end, put a bucket in.
Up over the top to Zalke. He'll hand it to Richter. Will on a drive. Puts up a floater, rebound. Hamlin. Back down quickly the other way. Nathan will pick up a foul. I know back home we've got some banners of some area teams that are no longer, like the Hecla Rockets, the Kidder Tigers, and I always am interested in looking at them. And pretty interesting mascot in the Bryant Scotties.
Yeah, little. I don't know if that's a terrier or Scottish Terrier. I assume.
Yeah.
Probably don't see many of those.
And coming down here, I drove through Hazel, and they've still got a sign up in town. Looks like a new sign, the Hazel Mustangs.
My dad grew up a Hayti Redbird. I think he was one of the last graduating classes there before they consolidated.
So Hamlin is a combination of what?
Lake Norden, the Blue Jays down there, Hayti, Bryant, and Hazel. And then you've got some little parts of, like, I think the district goes up to Grover, which would be on the northern edge of it.
Okay.
And you might even have some of that Thomas area, too. And I know the Thomas was the Tigers. I don't know that Grover ever had a high school. They might have just been a up to 8th grade kind of thing before they jumped in somewhere else.
There's another Hamlin three-pointer. 63-16, 2 minutes left in the third. Nathan hands it off to Lofton. Jackson in the corner now. Down below us. Back up to Nathan. They'll swing it around. Tevedal over to her. Chaz calling for it. They'll get it to Nathan. Ball poked away. Chargers are off and running. They'll get it to the left corner. Thought about the three. Pulls it back down. They'll kick it right side now. Deep three on the way, airballed. Well, I don't know if that's airball. It was off the glass.
They didn't reset the shot clock that time, so it must not have hit rim. I think you were right.
Okay. Richter and Berger in. Nathan and Jackson out. Under a minute to go here in the third. Richter fires a three. Off the mark, rebound Viator. He'll kick it out to Berger. Berger on a drive. He'll kick it to Tevedal. He'll drive. Fouled inside. Chargers will sub here with 15 seconds left. Tevedal to inbound. Richter saves it. Tosses it at the hoop. Last second heave off the rim, but doesn't go. And we got one more quarter to go here in Hayti, 63-16. We will be back on Rocktail YouTube. Back for fourth quarter action. Braves trail 63-16. Lofton Herr, Will Richter, Mitch Berger, Jackson Zelke, and Ben Folkman out on the floor for your Braves. In the corner to Ben. He'll put it on the floor. Try to go up top to Richter. Pass picked off. Move across the lane, and the bucket's good. Richter will bring it down quickly. He'll put it on the floor. Kicks it to Ben. He'll fire a three. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, jump ball.
You know, I wish they would go back to the old rule on that, and they wouldn't just hand off possession. I wish they'd toss it up every time there's a tied-up ball. I mean, those two were fighting over it to begin with. Let them settle it.
That's what we're here for.
Right?
They'll swing it around left side, three, no good. Oh.
I sat in the stands in Waverly last night, and I've known a few people from Britton for a very long time, since my sisters moved up there, but there's still a lot of people I don't know that show up to the games. And Waverly was pretty tight, so you get in there with the crowd, and everybody's got to stand up when somebody's got to go to the bathroom, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was interesting because it seemed like it was pretty obvious sitting up there who was the mom of who. Like Mitch at the free throw line there. It wasn't Mitch last night, but I think it was Chaz was at the free throw line, and I heard mom.
Yeah.
Every time. They want you to make your free throws, boys.
Funny
They're
enough,
expecting 100%.
before I'd asked Jill to see if you could join me tonight, I tried talking her and Kyla Richter, would be Will's mom, into doing a mom takeover tonight. So I would have just ran camera and had them run the show.
There you go.
They weren't very willing. They were pretty hesitant.
Well, I'll be honest. I think part of the reason I'm willing to do it is because I'm not in town.
Yeah. Mitch turns, puts up a bucket, and it goes.
That would have been fun, though. I'm sure the moms would have known a lot more about the kids than I do. And
they were worried about talking about the game, and I said, you don't even got to talk about the game.
yeah, look at us right now.
And I told them I even have a bleep button ready.
Oh, are we on a delay? I maybe should have asked that question earlier.
We're not. I just had to have a good trigger finger, I guess. See if I can find it here. Sensor.
I could hear it.
You could?
Yep.
I was having this issue with my headphones earlier, and I couldn't hear it, but the other set could.
Oh, sure.
Because I was on with a guy named Eric Taylor commentating, and I accidentally hit the robot voice. And he was talking into it, and his voice turned into a robot, or mine did too, but I couldn't hear it, so I didn't know what the heck he was talking about.
It's monster, so if I talk it, there it is.
So we're learning as we get into the end of the season here on what fun things we can do. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, Lofton Herr. Richter across the paint, puts up a turnaround jumper, and it goes. Coach Connect will time out to get a sub in. Jace Ryan comes in. Will Richter will come out. So Jace is out there with Loft and Chaz, Drew, and Jack. Ball knocked around into the hands of Tevedal. He'll get it down the court. That one picked away. I didn't watch the other end, but I think that we call that the cherry picker.
Yeah, he didn't come very far. I don't think he made it to the free throw line before that ball turned around and was coming back to him.
Jace on a drive, puts up a shot. He'll get fouled and head to the line. 3 minutes left in the game. You take in any state basketball tournaments ever?
Man, I grew up going to them. Back in the 90s, I remember watching the Lennox and Custer showdowns. Seemed like it was every year in the state tournament. Probably wasn't, but
Yeah.
when you're 9, you remember it like
Yeah.
it was. I made it down. Wasn't able to get to Rapid a few years ago when Hamlin won it, but I was able to get down there last year for the state championship game.
Only one I've ever been to is actually, I think it was last year, State B's. Went to a few games, but I've never been to a Class A state basketball tournament. Do they rotate towns between Sioux Falls and
I
Rapid?
think everybody but the Bees do. The Bees have been in Aberdeen for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
But I also read that this year there is not, I think it's this year, maybe it's next year, Sioux Falls will not be hosting an A or any state tournament. The A and AA usually rotate back and forth there, but
Prior
the
commitments.
Denny has booked something else and will not be hosting one. So they got them both out in Rapid for some reason.
Well, I guess that's a win for Rapid City.
It seems like they could have given that to somebody else. Huron, Brookings, Mitchell. I'm sure they got rules on how many hotel rooms they got available, but
I suppose.
there's got to be somebody else that could host it once or twice.
Tevedal to the bucket, puts it up and in.
That was good, going strong to the hoop. Definitely. The defender got a hand on that one, but he muscled it through it.
Only state tournament I remember going to in high school. I grew up in Pipestone, and each new round was at a new location. So you started off hometown or whatever, traveling to the higher seed, Redwood Falls, Redwood Valley. And then like your region tournament would be at SMSU in Marshall or MSU in Mankato before you were able to move on to the state tournament at the Target Center in Minneapolis. Never made it to the Target Center, but I remember some good battles. Pipestone versus De La Salle from the cities. Just so many teams in Minnesota. It's nuts.
I don't know how many classes they had back then, but I know they got a bunch of them now over there, and that's probably the way it should be. I mean, there's always going to be the biggest school in a class and the smallest school in a class, and it's going to feel unfair to that small school, but I mean, you can't have 7 state tournaments with 8 teams in each bracket, you know.
Rebound, Nate Schuler. Tried to get it inside to Jack. Knocked out of bounds. Britton Hecla ball. Under a minute to go here in the game. Inbound pass to Jace Ryan. He'll go up strong. Shot no good. He's fouled.
Nice job, Chase. Your mom wants you to make the free throws. Good. I wonder if Britton's made 500 free throws this year or not during the season.
They started off good on him tonight. But one kid has 500 rebounds, which is amazing. Congratulations again, Jackson Zelke.
Not tonight. That's career.
Yep. And that is going to do it here. Britton Hecla will fall tonight against the Hamlin Chargers. Welcome to your Grade 8 Transportation post-game wrap-up in what looked like was going to be a decent game early. Braves kind of got off to a slow start. I think they were down like 9-2 or something like that. And then climbed back in to within 7 at one point, I believe. And then from there, the Chargers decided to quit being lazy and put their foot down and got things going.
Yeah, I can't remember who hit the 3. The Braves got back within 4, and then I had to go and say something. And there was quite a few minutes that went by before they scored again. But
not a bad game overall. Again, if you missed it earlier, we changed up the way we do Health First Chiropractic Hustle Player of the Week now and North Star Federal Credit Union Player of the Week. So we'll choose some nominees from each sport and announce those at the end of the week. So thank you to those sponsors for getting that together. Again, congratulations to Jackson Zelke on 500 career rebounds with one more game, regular season to go in Groton, and hopefully a few postseason games yet. If you get a chance, check out our Rocktail Facebook page. Coming up, we'll have the Rocktail Roundtable starting. Thanks for joining me again, Gary.
it was fun.
Yes.